We begin tonight with our extreme weekend weather. Thousands of lightning strikes caused power outages and small brush fires.
Events ended early, and tonight even a church is thanking God that it survived.
New tonight, ABC 10's Guard Paul Sunga reports from Modesto, where a Baptist church is assessing damage.
Wherever you look, the signs of just how powerful the thunderstorm was are obvious.
It was a little weird. It was just random.
Random, not because it happened, but where?
And I look out my window and I can see it right there.
Lightning struck a roof belonging to Modesto's Christian Love Baptist Church.
It was nerve-wracking.
Saturday evening, neighbors walked onto their front steps to document the downpour. And then this.
The power just went out.
And I dropped the kids off and received a call saying that our church had been struck by lightning.
Charles Jenneret is an associate minister at the church, but at the time of the call, he was working as a bus driver for the Turlock Unified School District.
Two things struck my mind. One was wow, and the next was thank God for the fact that if the lightning was strong enough to put a hole in it, and yet it didn't catch on fire.
Other than the exterior damage that you see, church leaders say they had to shut down one of their AC units because it's making a lot more noise after the lightning strike, but the total damage still remains unknown.
So to have lightning strike this particular building and still be standing, I consider that a blessing from God himself.
Jenneret says the message the church is taking away from this is to do more humanitarian work, an act of God. This Modesto church is counting its blessings.
Wow. The power returned early this morning and the church held its regular Sunday service. Inspectors will be there tomorrow to assess the building for damage.
New video from Twain Hart showing a lightning strike in the distance. Thousands of people are still dealing with power outages in Calaveras and Tuolumne counties. PG&E says they found about 30 transformers that were damaged by lightning and still need repair.
So let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods. Monica, this was quite the lightning storm.
It certainly was. Yeah, wild weather for the weekend. We had in an 18-hour period about 6,000 plus lightning strikes, that coming from the National Weather Service out of the Bay Area. Location was mainly the Central Coast through the valley and then the foothills. So mainly in Stanislaus County, as well as the San Joaquin Valley up through Tuolumne, Calaveras, and Amador. The impacts, we already mentioned the power outages, plus we had sports delays as well. A lot of folks saying, oh, we need to get indoors, and that's good news when people seek shelter when we have active weather like that. In terms of what we're seeing for tonight, skies are starting to clear and the rain showers coming to an end. The biggest risk of thunderstorms is going to be moving its way east for tomorrow, and it's because of this dynamic starting to split apart. Low pressure system coming from what was hurricane down in the Pacific, Hurricane Hova, now starting to move off to the east and really weakening rapidly. Meantime, that high pressure ridge, it's starting to move its way back towards California. That's going to be bringing a little bit of heat, much like what we saw over the weekend with highs slightly above average. So expect another day of temperatures like that, but a cool start to the morning. Temperatures tonight down into the 60s and lower 70s in the valley. We're still in the 70s for the foothills and close to 50 for the Sierra. Hour by hour forecast, clear skies for tonight. There's those overnight lows dropping into the 50s to near 60, right back into the 90s tomorrow afternoon, guys.
All right. Thank you, Monica.